This is the pre-event press conference for EFC 122. From the World Sports Betting Arena, Johannesburg, South Africa.
Welcome, fight fans, EFC fans. What an incredible fight night we've got ahead of us this Thursday. EFC 122, we're knocking another one out the park here. We've got the heavyweight title, a defense with Anthony Morell against Elvis Moyo, a long-time campaign in the organization. We have a bantamweight defense title between Faiz Jacobs and Sibusiso Sevenle. We've got Mzwandile Hlongwa taking on Sia, which I think is going to be a hell of a fight. We're labeling that a number one contender fight in the middleweight division. So the winner of that is looking to fight Luke Michael or Shadrach Nsua. We've got Vince Bembe and Aziyashi Chitamba, a long-standing fight that we've been trying to put together with those two guys has finally materialized. And on the stage with us today, we've got Kaylee and Rebecca in a women's strawweight fight, not a title fight, in a fight that we're really excited to get going.
First questions for the heavyweight champion, Anthony Morell. Anthony, your first title defense, do you feel the pressure considering it's your first defense?
C'est ta première défense du titre. Est-ce que tu te sens la pression?
Non, j'ai pas de pression. J'aime être dans la cage. J'aime combattre. Donc, j'ai une seule envie, c'est d'entrer dans la cage et de combattre.
No pressure. This is what he loves doing. So he's only got one desire, and that's to get into the hexagon.
We can move to your challenger. We'll have more questions for Anthony in a little bit. The Bulawayo Bomber, a warm welcome back. A great opportunity for you, Elvis. You fought for the title before, but it's been quite a while since you've been back in the hexagon. How do you feel going into what is a great opportunity, straight into a heavyweight title fight for you?
Yeah, it feels okay. It feels good, man. It's more exciting to fight than anything else. I mean, for me, it's about fighting. And if it's going to be a great challenge or, you know, like a serious challenge, that's what I'm looking for. Like it's basically more about the fight. We get each other in there and we smash each other and, yeah.
We've been trying to put this fight on forever. We've been trying to get Elvis Moyo to get in the hexagon forever. Hey, Elvis, how long have we been trying to get you back into the mix? You've been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Can you imagine?
About a year?
I think the whole of, after lockdown, man, we've had this idea of fighting and yeah, it's always been coming and it's super exciting because the guy has shown that he can fight. He's got a good record. That means he's a serious contender. He's already the champion. So let me see what I can do, how much damage I can do to him on Thursday.
Elvis, question for you, staying with you. You seem very calm right now with the way that you're speaking. Can we also expect you to be calm when you step into the Hex on Thursday, or are we expecting like a lot of explosive action from you?
Have you ever seen me fight? I love this. I love this. I love this. Like you've got no idea. I love this. It's just exciting for me. It's been a long journey for me coming here. So actually to be here and fighting, it's all that matters. And if you've seen me fight, then I'm the same person. Like I'm all smiles before the fight. I'm all smiles during the fight. I'm all smiles after the fight.
Anthony, a similar question to you. What do you think of your opponent, Elvis Moyo?
Que penses-tu de ton adversaire, Elvis Moyo?
Elvis, il est puissant. Il se sert bien de ses points, mais il n'est pas très complet. Donc, je pense être plus complet que lui, à part éviter la foudre de ses points. Je pense que c'est pas quelqu'un de dangereux.
Elvis is powerful. His punches are powerful, but he hasn't got a complete game. He uses his fists a lot. So as long as he watches out for Elvis's power, he doesn't see this fight being too difficult.
Elvis, do you want to respond to that? Basically, Anthony's saying you don't have much of a ground game.
Well, I'm not a ground fighter. I'm a specialist in what I do. So I use my arsenal to destroy, whichever way it comes. That is the mixed martial arts part of everything. You bring your own arsenal, I bring my own arsenal. I'm a specialist in my arsenal. I don't have divided attention in the way I'm going to attack somebody. He knows I'm going to hit him, and he knows I'm going to hit him hard. So that's going to happen whether he likes it or not. So it's going to happen. I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to hit him hard. What he does after that, it's on him. It really doesn't bother me.
Question for Faiz Jacobs. Watching the EFC 122 countdown, it seems that Spusiso Somandla Sovendle had quite a few choice words for you, and him and his coach, they're asking you to show something on this fight night. How do you feel about that, and do you perceive that as disrespect?
Hi, Sibu. How's it, coach? How's it, media? How's it, everybody? Graham? So, whenever I come into that cage, I show something. And I think there's a little bit of a contradiction based off of what he's saying. He's approaching me and he's saying, hey, big bro. And then on the other end, he's throwing zap signs and FUs. So I don't know, he's got mixed feelings about me. I know what I did to the guy. I like him, I think he's a sweet kid. But we'll see. Look, fight night is fight night. We're going to fight, we're going to go to war, and I'm going to put on a performance. That's that. But he must decide what he feels about how he feels.
But also, keeping with you, right? What message or what lesson are you trying to teach Spusiso and whoever dares to step in there with you next?
So I'm going to approach this like a big brother, since he's calling me big bro. I'm going to teach him that lesson of respect that he needs to learn. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and send him on his way. Someday he'll have his day. Unfortunately, it's not his time now.
Spusiso, do you have a response to that?
Definitely, all respect to everyone and all respect to the champion Faiz. But I'm bold enough to say it's my time and my prime. I have put myself in the #1 contender spot because I knew how tough I am in the bantamweight, and I'm willing just to prove myself.
Because he beat the flyweight.
But saying that you're a big brother, I respect you, big bro.
On your time, and now you picking up zap signs. It's like, man, you're growing fast, no?
No, big bro, I'm still calling you big brother because of the respect I have for you.
You told me you love me. You told me you love me, and then you started throwing fingers at me.
No,
is that respect?
It's not about that. It's the business, man. It's a fighting game. We are meshed, and then I've been hungry for a title shot, and then I never name called you or anything. I just wanted a title shot. Then you got the title, champ, and then I just have to visit you. That's why I'm
You had
here.
the title shot. You had the title shot. Once the countdown came out, you had the title shot. So I don't understand where your mixed feelings is coming from, because we spent some time together, and when we spent some time together, you had a lot of high things to say about me. You had a lot of good. You opened up to me. You confided in me. You came to me as somebody that needed guidance, and I was like, okay, absolutely, I will take you under my wing. And then all of a sudden, boom, switch up. I think that switch up was not. I think someone told you to switch up.
No,
I don't think you switched up on your own.
I feel like you should have seen that, I was hungry and I'm young and I'm looking up to you, as I said. But I said I'm ready to chase my dreams, and you were standing on my way of chasing my dreams. And now I showed up. I'm ready to fight. I'm not disrespecting you, as I said. This is all business. I just want to chase my dreams. I fight the best. I told Graham, with my coach, who have been saying that we want the best fighters in EFC, and you are the best fighter, champ. And then
Absolutely,
you'll see
I'm
on the
best.
10 April what I have
Absolutely,
for
I'm
you.
the best, and I will remain the
You'll
best.
see what I'm also the best. I also have some skills.
But now it's time for you to show.
Yeah,
Now
it's time to
for
show.
you to
No
show.
problem.
Now it's
No
time
problem,
for you to
champ.
show.
No
Spusiso,
problem, champ.
keeping with you, I just want to know, do you feel as though Faiz, at this point, Faiz and maybe anybody else, do you feel like people are still underestimating you going into this fight?
No, I feel like him is maybe understand, or he feels like maybe I disrespected him. No, I never disrespected him when I said I'm coming for the title belt.
What
I was
does that
showing
zap
him
sign?
that I
What does
wanted
that
to be a
zap sign?
champion. I want to show myself that this is a new generation era, and I have to make sure that I show myself on the 10th April that, you know, this is the new generation era. Faiz has been there, has evolved, and then, as he said, he wants to go to UFC, so big ups with that. But I'm all about chasing my dreams, getting the title, the Bantamweight title. That's all I'm all about.
I just want to know where in the history of respect do you pick up middle fingers?
No, that's the hype. We're hyping the fight, man. Like, this is what we gotta do. This is part of the job, man. Like, we just have to, you know, make sure that, you know, we give people a show, you know, and then I'm up for that. That's not disrespect. That's part of business.
No problem. I will treat you like a big brother.
No problem. I'll wait for you, big brother.
I will treat you like a big brother.
But I'll make sure that I'll also come as Spuso Mandla Sovendle. Triple S, you're gonna see the new Spuso Mandla Sovendle.
Graham, perhaps a good time to come to you. Before I speak to Kaylee and Rebecca, I'd like to know what is on the line for Kaylee Niedermeyer and Rebecca Mongi, based in terms of this fight. Is it a number one contendership in the women's division?
Yeah, I'd like it to be, for sure. Short answer, absolutely. Ultimately, both of them are incredible athletes. I'm very, very stoked that we got this matchup because I think it's the right type of matchup. And we do need a contender. We need a strawweight contender. In getting a fight for Amanda Lino, I went around the world and spoke to all the managers that we deal with, and a lot of them started yielding some incredible strawweight talent. So it just further makes us want to get a strawweight title going, have the number one contenders going, and I think this is the perfect fight to do that.
Rebecca, welcome back. It's great to have Ugandan fighter back in the EFC. How do you feel going into this fight week? Give me some kind of idea of how you've prepared to fight Kaylee.
Thank you for coming. I'm Rebecca Mongi from Uganda, the warrior. I've been preparing for her since last year, and the fight was cancelled. And today we are here. And this time, I'm ready for her, and let her be ready for me too. Yeah, on Saturday.
Rebecca, the last time you fought here, I think it was a second round KO. Are you going to look to finish the fight again?
Sorry?
Are you going to look to finish the fight?
I want to finish it. Just I'm here to knock out in first round. This time I want to finish in first round. I'm ready. I've been training so long for her. So I'm here for her. I want to finish in first round. That is it.
Kaylee, do you have a response for that? And if you do have a response, just give us an idea of your thought process and feeling going into the fight. As Rebecca said, you guys were supposed to fight last year in May, so you've both prepared for each other. How do you feel now at fight week, finally?
That really excites me, the fact that she's coming already. Yeah, this fight, I'm looking for violence, I'm looking for blood, I want to cut her. Yeah, I hope she and the paramedics are ready.
Kaylee, I'm just going to stick with you right now. You seem very happy right now, very, you know, in good spirits. But do you feel any pressure coming back to the Hex? Because it's been a little bit of a while, so do you feel any pressure?
I am happy and I feel the pressure. There's always pressure involved with the fight. We work hard to be here. We do a lot of sacrifices, so there's always pressure involved. But this is living the dream, and we're getting to do what we love. So I have a mass amount of gratitude for that, and I am very happy to be here as well.
My next question is for another one for Anthony Morell. Anthony, what's been the vibe in terms of the support from people in France, people in Réunion? Is there a lot of interest in this fight on Thursday?
Comment le combat va être reçu en France et à l'île de Réunion?
Je commence à être suivi en France, à l'île de la Réunion, mais aussi en Afrique du Sud. Et je suis le troisième Français à avoir la ceinture de l'EFC, la ceinture poids lourd. Je suis le premier. Donc, et à la Réunion, on n'est pas beaucoup, on est 4 à 5 combattants professionnels de MMA sur toute l'île de la Réunion. Donc c'est important pour moi de représenter les couleurs de la Réunion et aussi de confirmer ma présence en tant que champion de l'UFC.
So he's the third Frenchman to get an EFC belt. So the pressure is on, and he. Sorry, I've gone blank.
The support back at home.
Tu peux répéter, pardon?
Il n'y a pas beaucoup de combattants réunionnais de MMA, donc je porte le poids du drapeau réunionnais sur mes épaules, donc c'est pour ça que c'est important pour moi.
There aren't a lot of professional MMA fighters in Reunion, so the pressure is on from that respect for his country and for the French people that are in mixed martial arts.
Thanks, Rowena. I know we put you on the spot there. A similar question to Elvis. Elvis, I see Nick Huende. He's here in the World Sports Betting Arena today. You're following in a long line of Zimbabwean champions to have come out of the hexagon, but you were the first. And you know, when you fought Andrew Fanzel at Sun City, that's one of the best fights in the history of the EFC. Do you feel that you need to remind people that you're one of the OGs, you're one of the originals, that you're one of the first great Zimbabwean fighters in the EFC? It's not just about the title for a lot of people, Elvis. How do you feel as one of the greatest Zimbabwean fighters coming in on Thursday? Do you feel you need to remind fight fans who the Bulawayo Bomber really is?
Actually, I think it's with the support and the compliments and the excitement, which is this my fighting on Thursday is brought. It just shows that people still know who I am. They just want to see what I'm going to bring on Thursday. If I still have got the same drama, I mean, I've done this over, and I've heard people come and talk the same thing, and you can't do this, you'll do this, you should go back to boxing. I've heard that 1 million times. And yet, I'm still the name. If you say heavyweight MMA Africa, that name, you cannot not mention it. So I know I've done my due diligence. I'm doing amazing. I've got amazing support here in South Africa, amazing support here in Africa. I mean, amazing sponsors that have stuck with me despite not fighting, you understand? So it's, for us, it's more like continuing the journey. It's like continuing the journey, and you know, EFC's got our back all the time. And you might go and fight in, I've gone to Japan, I've gone to Switzerland, but at the end of the day, you know, this is home. EFC is home, and if my presence, my fighting in EFC also rebuilds it and strengthens it, then it's good for everyone else. It's good for everyone involved. So yeah, it's super exciting, my champion, super exciting. I believe people are just excited to see me in the X. They want me to step in there, and yeah, it's 48 hours away, or whatever the time will be. Thereabout.
Faiz, I know right now your focus is on your challengers, Spusiso, right? But someone who's been trying to get your attention over the last few days, and maybe perhaps they have actually kind of grabbed your attention a little bit, is Ayanda the Pawazwane, who is in the featherweight division. How do you feel about him maybe sort of having his attention on you now all of a sudden?
My feelings are this: go win a fight. I'm a champion. I'm the champion. Don't talk to me if you're on a losing streak.
Agree. Agree.
Spusiso, if you are to win the title, the Bantamweight title, on Thursday night, what type of champion are you aiming to be?
No, a champion that's going to inspire the kids. Like, you know, where I'm from, you know, it's a township, you know, and like few of MMA fighters are there. So like it's me and KHYs, I can say, in Mamelodi, that are mostly out there, and other Mamelodi warriors. But I would like to inspire the young kids and, like, you know, show them that, you know, if you believe in your dreams, they can come true. That's what I want. That's the champion I'll become.
Katie, my question's for you. Your last fight in the EFC didn't work out so well against Dana van Veek. Is it a cliche that people assume that Novagen in Durban is just a jiu-jitsu gym, and have you been working on your stand-up? Because it seems that a lot of Rebecca's skill set is in the kickboxing.
So I've done my camps in multiple places. I've trained in America recently. I've been spending some time in Joburg recently. However, I don't think Novagen is just a jiu-jitsu gym. And Zakia, the welterweight champ, has won by knockout. I've faced in UAE Warriors, a kickboxer, a striker. I've got my own striking background. Striking is not something I'm worried about. But to be honest, I don't really, while I respect her skill set and every opponent brings their own set of challenges, this fight is about me imposing my will and my skill sets. So that's the plan.
Thank you. Rebecca, a response from you. Kelly was talking about the victory she had over the Turkish kickboxer Sabriye Şengül. I want to know what you think of her skill set, and are you prepared for her jiu-jitsu?
Me, I've been doing some BJJ, and I don't care. I don't want to know what she knows and what she has trained for. I don't want to know. I'm just ready. I'm just going inside there to destroy. That is it. Yeah. I know what I can do inside there. Yeah.
We've never had a Ugandan champion of the EFC.
I'm a champion. I know what I will do inside. I can't say it out because I have it in my brain. Yeah.
Great, thanks very much. Sibusiso, how do you see this fight ending? Are you going to look for the finish? Is it going to go 5 rounds? How do you see the fight playing out on Thursday?
I see this fight becoming the fight of the year because I'm going all out. I'm definitely ready, you know. So I see this fight going a distance. Is no fighter wants to go a distance, you know. But you know, when you get an opportunity in a fight, I have to use it. So my aim is to win. You know, I'm going all out there to win, nothing else.
Champ, similar question to you, but with Sibusiso Somandla Sovendle, a lot of fighters who are perhaps more skilled than him have struggled to put him away because he's got a great chin and he doesn't tap. Do you see him being a difficult opponent to you? Do you think it's going to be difficult for you to find the finish?
I will chase that finish from beginning to end. And the longer I chase it, the more dangerous I'll become. The more opportunities I get, the more I'll enjoy myself. So I hope he sticks around.
All right, and with that, it concludes our press conference part. We are going to move straight into face-offs between all the athletes. We're going to start off with the women's strawweight fight.
Well, let's get these face-offs going up. First to the stage from South Africa, the Smiley Savage, Kaylee Niedermeyer. And please welcome her opponent all the way from Kampala, Uganda, the warrior, Rebecca Ramongi. This your fight for #1 contendership in the women's strawweight division, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, your co-main event of EFC 122, the challenger. Please welcome Sibusiso Somandla Sovendle. And a welcome to one of the greats, the one and only troublemaker from Cape Town, Fayeez Jacobs. This is for the EFC Bantamweight title. Your co-main event locked and loaded now. Time for the face-off for your main event. The challenger, the one and only Bulawayo Bomber, Elvis Moyo. And please welcome for the heavyweight champion of the EFC and the African continent, from Reunion Island, Anthony Big Morell. It's Zimbabwe versus France for the EFC heavyweight title. Let's have a couple of words of Graham very quickly since we're on the stage. Wow, two stunning title fights. Difficult to pick a fight of the night. Let's go with the co-main event. Fayeez against Sibusiso, a cracker. A lot of people underestimating Sibusiso Sovendle, but we know what to expect from the champ.
I didn't know there was that much beef between the two guys, but I think forget that. The reality is between the two guys, they're incredible athletes. Fayeez, for me, treats every single fight as if it's his first fight. He goes in with pure intensity. And Sibusiso's been around the block now. He understands that metric. He understands what he needs to do to get in there and do what he needs to do to beat somebody like Fayeez. He's got a great camp. He's got somebody like Conrad Siabi in his corner. So it's going to be a really interesting fight for the two of them.
How hard was it to find a heavyweight challenger for Anthony Big Morell, and why was it so difficult getting Elvis Moyo back in the building?
That was probably one of the easiest things. It was just the semantics of trying to get that fight right, because Elvis was going to do a bare knuckle fight against Triple H, and we were looking at Anthony coming out. There was some injuries, lots of things swirling around that we couldn't get it right, and it's taken us this long. It's about a year to get it right. And that's why I'm so excited, because heavyweight fights are what we need. We need defenses. We need big men getting in there and smashing the hell out of each other. And that's what we're going to see as a headliner for this card, which is insane. And let me just mention something. That female strawweight fight, that women's strawweight fight, for me, you know, Kaylee's been away from the hexagon, doing her what she needed to do outside of EFC, building up a resume, getting the rounds in, as has our Ugandan athlete. Both of these two are going to come together on Thursday, and I definitely think we're yielding a #1 contender out of that fight for the strawweights.
Stack card, Graham. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you guys Wednesday morning for the official weigh-ins, and then fight nights on Thursday. Stay tuned to all our social media. Everywhere you watch your MMA, you'll find EFC Worldwide. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
From the wilds of Reunion Island and the ancient lands of Zimbabwe, two rampaging bulls meet in Johannesburg. Heavyweight icon Elvis Moyo brings the pride of his people every time he fights.
Shots from Moyo, young nation.
Across from him stands the behemoth, Anthony Morell, who after 5 bone-crushing bouts remains undefeated. In the co-main event, Cape Town's king, the troublemaker who commands an army, has cleaned out the division. On the brink of making the jump to the UFC,
Do something, show me something.
a new threat rises. EFC 122, April 10, World Sports Betting Arena, Johannesburg, South Africa. Tickets and broadcast info at efcworldwide.com. Watch it live on efcworldwide.tv.